What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. I don't know if you guys could tell from behind the scenes. We're already having a good time. So you guys know J Cruz, one of my best friends in the world, man. When we get together and talk, just in general, but when we get together and talk content creation, it usually turns out pretty well. So I'm looking forward to this conversation. Tonight, we're going to talk about how to set yourself apart as content creators, ways that you can be unique in a niche. One thing that I hear a lot is people not starting to create content because they are afraid of, basically people are already talking about this. That niche already exists. So what can they add to it? What they can add to it is their perspective and their uniqueness and their own spin on it. So that's kind of the stuff we're going to talk about tonight. So glad to see a lot of y'all in here. So first of all, to everybody I've seen so far, great to see you. What's up, Chris? How you doing? And Juan Carlos. I'll bring J Cruz in a second. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's bring J Cruz in now because what's up, man?
What's up, bro?
What's going on?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
So before we get to this comment, we need to clarify, Mel, because J Cruz said he thinks that you're throwing those hearts at him. I'm pretty sure you're not. I'm calling him out. No, that was funny. And Chris says, hey, what's up, Juan Carlos?
What's up, Christopher?
Bearded Floridian, good to see you. What's up?
That's the guy right there. That's Joshua.
Jason, what's up, brother? Who else we got? Dan B. Travis, what's up, man?
Travis, that's my guy.
Nate's on IG right now showing the storm where he's at. Crazy. Yeah, I did hear there's supposed to be some weather going through the south part of the Texas over to like Georgia or something.
Oh.
So what's up, Justin Bell? Good to see you, man.
Justin.
Gary's in the house. What's up, G. Lou?
I can just picture him saying that. Sup?
You don't know my life.
There you go.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Who else? Hey, what's up, Rob? Good to see you, man. Aaron Rodgers. I was waiting for you to scream it. I thought you were going to.
Nah, you should see when he's won a couple of giveaways at the show, I'll be like, oh gee, I get real passionate into it. Oh, gee.
That's what I heard. Dan. Pretty we had some bad ones over the weekend. Luckily they dodged us again. We always get dodged by the tornadoes, so thank God for that. But all right, you guys. So hey, with me, I think most of you that are in here right now know who is sitting here with me. This is J Cruz. I'll let him introduce himself. I can't do it as good, but J Cruz, for those that may not know who you are, go ahead and tell the audience who you are, where they can find you, what you do, all that good stuff.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm J Cruz, aka Mr. Healthy Bearded. I am a content creator on YouTube. I love creating content. I love creating videos. I don't love editing, but you can find me on all social media platforms and recently on Twitch. So check me out. I have a weekly show on Tuesday nights called the CMU, which is an acronym for Community Meetup. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday. It be lit, and I'm usually not on time. That's why I have a 3-minute intro. So video intro.
Yeah. Hey, I saw it, man. Hey, Vato, man, you got to be nice, dude. You got to be nice, Vato.
Yeah, all he did was say hello.
What's up, Zeb? Good to see you. Yeah, we had 5 tornadoes touch down Friday night all around us. The closest one was like 2 miles away.
Nice.
Crazy.
I mean, not nice, yeah.
So, Dan B, they had one Saturday, went above. Thank God, man.
Where's Dan from?
He's somewhere up in the Northeast, I believe.
No.
Yeah.
I thought he was from New York.
I mean, I know where he's from, but I don't want to say publicly just in case.
Okay,
he doesn't want me to. So yeah. So, all right. So again, hey, the topic tonight we're going to get to in a minute, but the topic, like I said in the beginning, we're going to talk about how to be unique as a content creator, how to set yourself apart, and even maybe some differences in content creators. I mean, if you look at, obviously me and J Cruz, we do different types of content. J Cruz does beard related content, health, coffee, all that kind of stuff. I'm a content creator coach, so the stuff I talk about is content creation. So we're obviously 2 different creators and 2 different niches, but there's a lot of differences between me and J Cruz. And we'll talk about those. But again, as you guys know, one of my best friends right here, we've streamed together so many times, and We'll do it so many more times.
Yeah.
Met this dude in person. Same dude he is on screen. So yeah.
I don't know how, but man, we mesh. I don't know what it is. I really still don't know, but people love watching us together and talking, and it's a good time. It's a good time.
I mean, it's because you all that city that you have up there, you actually want to move to the country, and so you live vicariously through me.
God. I don't know about living on a country. You literally remember that picture you sent in that group chat?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, that's what I'm saying right now. The tractor. What was that? A tractor?
Yeah, it was a tractor. He was pulling some equipment behind him.
What the freak?
That's daytime traffic around here, man.
Oh my God. I don't know about that.
Votto says, why does everyone blame me? I just got here. I mean, I'm just saying, man, that I own the channel, I see messages come across. So
yeah. And Ken and everyone that doesn't know, like Ken was one of the first people. I think as a matter of fact, he was the first person. They kind of hugged me in a way, figuratively speaking, in the community, and reached out to me, and we developed a friendship very early. So
yeah.
What's up, Dagan?
They're picking a Votto. Dagan's waiting on pizza. Yeah, Dagan, J Cruz brought the coffee for you, man.
The iced coffee. I didn't want hot coffee today. I mean, for the show.
Right. All right, so let's get this out of the way real quick because, great point. Like the new background. So this is not the new background, matter of fact. So this is what we're looking like right now. This is a work in progress. I bought a new desk, got it put together today. And literally, as soon as the stream is over, I'm going to be taking everything apart to move things, and there's going to be a new look on Friday night. I'm just saying. I'm pretty excited about it. So, and everybody that's coming in, appreciate you all. I see you, Scott, Bruce City. What's up, man?
What's up, Scott?
I saw you. Yeah. And there's Dagan with the puke coffee. Come on, man. We still love you, Dagan. It's all good.
Okay.
All right, so let's start off the way that we always do. All right, so for everybody in the chat, how was your weekend? Any wins this weekend? And those wins can be in content creation and life and, family, whatever they are. How was your weekend? Any wins? Any good things happen this weekend? J Cruz, what about you, brother?
I had a good weekend. I mean, what's today? Monday? Oh no, I had a good weekend. I found out about some opportunities coming up for me. We've talked, so I'm excited about that. Get my feet wet in some other aspects of content creation, which I'm excited about. And I just started watching the Book of Boba Fett on Disney Plus. And I didn't want to watch it originally because I'm not a fan of Boba Fett, but I actually started watching it, and I do like the show. So those are my wins.
I gotta check it out. We don't have Disney Plus because I'm cheap.
No?
So no, because I'm cheap, man.
That makes sense.
We have YouTube. We have YouTube TV, and then most of the time I'm watching YouTube live streams. Right. So like Monday night, obviously I'm streaming, and then Dan's streaming. Tuesday is your show. Wednesday, I don't always make the Wednesdays, but Dan's streaming again Wednesday. I mean, Dole Whip Dad's streaming on Wednesdays and Sundays, and there's always streams going on. So it's usually that's what we're watching.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Mel says it's like yin and yang, city and country, extrovert and introvert. You guys are the dynamic duo. Yeah, she loves it when we're on screen together.
Yeah. We got some stuff in the works for August, so.
And yeah, Aaron, the helmet's safe, man. It's sitting. You should see this side of my studio, dude. It's like a tornado literally went through my basement. It's crazy over here. Yeah. All right, so yeah, our weekend, we made over $900 at a garage sale this weekend. Yeah, Mel, she ran a yard sale from Thursday until today, and
wow,
yep, cleaned up, man.
The whole town came through. All 30 of you
showed up in their tractors and their trucks, and
you showed up.
Backed the trailer in, yeah. Hey, what's up, D Showtime? Good to see you.
What's going on, man?
Good to see you. All right, so let's see. So Justin Bell said daughter's 8th birthday Saturday. They grow so fast, man.
Congrats, brother.
They do. My daughter's gonna be a teenager. I can't believe it.
LJ.
Santa Dad said, notice this weekend that I'm nearly at 15,000 views on YouTube. Yes. So from 100 views to nearly 15K in 2 months. That's awesome, man.
Oh, that's really good.
Yes.
Keep killing it. That's awesome.
Dagan got a new table for his studio to put his monitors and stuff. It was free and a nice table. There you go. Free's even
nice.
better. Cheap. Yep. Hey, there's certain things I don't like to pay for. If I know I'm not going to use it, like we pay for Netflix, and I never watch it. Now the kids do, and Mel does sometimes, but you know.
I don't watch TV that much, man. When I do, it's usually like just a couple shows that I like to watch. That's it.
Right. Aaron Rodgers says weekend was good. Was looking at apartments from a first place. There you go, man.
Better move out of Cali because this is expensive.
Right. That's good. When I did garage sales, oh, dude, trust me, the stuff. I mean, we had, I think the most expensive stuff out there was like jeans for $3. I mean, stuff was marked $1, $2, $3. There was a few, like my son sold his gaming chair for some reason. I don't know why, but he sold his gaming chair. He decided last minute he wanted to. I was like, "Are you sure?" I don't think it's a good idea, but okay.
He came up.
So then he went and bought a headset because he's a gamer. He does the Twitch stuff. Yeah, he streams on Twitch and all that stuff. Yeah. So he bought him another headset. So he has like 5 headsets now. He has no chair and 5 headsets. I guess it
nice.
So yeah, Becky, that's what Mel calls it, rummage sale. And I keep telling her around here people don't know what that means. But yeah, rummage sale, that's what they call it up in Wisconsin. Ellie said it was a good weekend. Would have been better if Maya didn't wake up with a bloody nose. But Mike and I did celebrate our 9th wedding anniversary. Hey, that's awesome. Happy anniversary. Good stuff. Happy anniversary to you all. Hey, Make It Make, good to see you. Make It Make is so tell me if I'm wrong about this. A homesteader, right? She does like canning stuff and like food storage, and I don't know a lot about that niche, but I know there's a lot that follow like John at Coffee Talking Tech. So hey, great to see you. Great to see you. Over the weekend reached 70 subscribers and 7,000 views. There you go, man. And your latest video reached 2K. Is that the one about Devontae Adams leaving Green Bay? I'm still crying. What's up, Tommy? Good to see you, man. eBay folks loving the garage sale. Could have been. Maybe some of that stuff would be on eBay. Maybe it is already. I don't know. Let's see. Chris said, peaceful weekend, no drama. There you go, man. Good job.
You can let me know how to make guacamole last for a long time. We can make a lot of money.
Hey, so yeah. So Make It Make, she does. She was doing a TikTok live the other night. She was answering questions about canning food and food storage and stuff. So there you go. Make It Make. Can you can or can you preserve guacamole? I don't know. I guarantee you she does though.
There you go.
Yep, homesteading. That's what I thought. That's what I've seen. So there's a lot of channels that have like the homesteading name, homestead in the name somehow. So that's kind of what I was going on. I'm glad I had it right. So it's awesome to see you here. I appreciate it.
Welcome.
Ellie says eBay is not what it used to be for reselling. Oh, Ellie, follow. So Tommy Bernhard, follow him. And then follow Shay, MD Picker, Tracy Parks. They do really well. MD, so Shay, she's always posting stuff that she has bought and then sold on eBay, and it looks to me like she's like a trillionaire, so I don't know. Yep, homesteading. Other work was in preparedness, was heavy on homesteading. That was a big part of my book. Nice. Hey, what's up? What's up, Bill? I know I saw you. I don't know if I said hello. Good to see you, man.
You got some tunes?
Right there, Ellie. There you go. He said it's much better. So Tommy and Tracy and MD Shay, MD Picker, they know all about that reseller. So I'd go follow and see what they have going on over there. They have some cool live streams and stuff too. They're all really good people. So yeah. All right. So the next up, let's go on to the next question we have. What are you looking forward to during this upcoming week? Anything you're looking forward to? J Cruz, you want to go first?
I mean, I got a big show tomorrow. I think it's a big show. I'm doing a release for a company, Weather Beer Supply Company. I don't have a review this week, but I have an idea, kind of like a mini vlog this week. So I really do enjoy vlogs. The only thing is I don't like editing them. They take hours.
Yeah, vlogs
Yeah,
do.
they take
Yeah,
hours.
especially yours because your vlogs. I mean, how much video
Yeah,
footage do you get? So like your vlogs have been like, you had one that was almost an hour, right?
30 and then 40, I think, or something like that. Yeah.
So how much actual
uh,
video footage did you start with that you cut?
Oh, a lot. Because I mean, yeah, there's a whole process to that. Like you can record as much film as you want, but it's not all gonna make the final cut, you know.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So she says, and make if you don't mind. I feel like I know because you did send me an email. But what is your first name? If I can call you by your first name, and so those in the chat can welcome you. But she says put Greek yogurt in your guacamole and it won't brown. It'll stay fresh in the fridge for a while. There you go. All right, Zeb says spring break. For me, real quick, it's honestly just getting my desk set up and get my studio. It's a standing desk. It's motorized, so I can sit or stand. I'm excited about live streaming standing up. I don't know why, but I'm excited about it. Content question is what you use to pop up chat on your screen part of Ecamm? No, so I'm using a browser plugin that was created by, I always forget who created this thing.
John. No?
Who?
John?
John's the one that told me about it. It was written by, I'd have to look it up. Dagan, I'll send you a DM with the information, but it's a browser plugin and you can customize the way it looks and colors and everything else. The reason that I love it is because you actually pop your chat out of the YouTube stream, basically out of YouTube, and then you use that, you connect a URL to your widget, and that's how you run that. I don't know if you can do that in StreamYard, but yeah, I'll help you out with that.
Can you check the guest chat for a second?
Yeah, I got to turn that on. Let's see. Oh yeah, pretty low though. So Tommy says I'll up to 6-figure income with free benefits and pension, eBay full time and make more money, better lifestyle. There you go, man.
Wow, good for you, man.
Yeah, so I don't think he's talking recent though. I think he's talking because I think he's already doing this. He's letting Ellie know kind of how it's working for him.
Oh, nice.
Unless that happened this week, Tommy, let me know. That's awesome.
You got the hook up on some Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Just saying.
Okay, I'm gonna try this. Please don't get mad at me. I'm not gonna let J Cruz try to pronounce it. I'm gonna say that's man, I'm gonna mess this up and I'm gonna feel bad. Lilani? I feel like that's wrong. Lilani, maybe?
Lilani?
I'm so sorry. I'm sure that I'm messing that up. Either way, I'm glad you're here. What's up, Dan? Good to see you, brother.
What's up, Dan?
And they're preparing for the Disney trip. Yeah, the Disney meetup's coming.
Next week. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Good to see you, Dan. And hey, happy anniversary to you and Sam. I saw Sam's post today. That's awesome. Happy for you guys. All right, let's see. Santa says, tell me about it, J Cruz shooting a video for Twinkie Reels back in December, piled up video talking about the vlogging.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's an editor by trade, so he does the sports stuff.
Oh, nice.
That does leave a lot of video to repurpose for sure. Okay, yeah, we can. It'll definitely work in OBS. So you literally just add a widget, and so yeah, I'll once I remember what it's called, I'll tell you what it is. All right, J Cruz, any thoughts on Jameis Winston coming back to the Saints?
I'm kind of disappointed. I don't think he's the future for the Saints, but at this point, what are you gonna get? The guy from the Cleveland Browns? Absolutely not. You just take Jameis Winston.
Right. Leilani, I can remember that.
I said it right. Let's go.
You got it right, and I'm surprised, man. So Santa Dad, I think he got it right. All right, so Tommy says, putting all eggs into YouTube's basket, does that scare anyone at all? I feel like we all have a shelf life. No one seems to stay at the peak forever. So I feel like we all have a shelf life. I mean, if we don't adjust and evolve, yeah. There are some people, and if I'm not careful, I can do this myself. We get stagnant and get in routine of just doing the same things over and over, and that's something with me that I got to make sure that I don't do just because I don't like change. I'm a routine guy. But I think that's definitely dangerous. So I think that's what you're asking. But as far as putting all eggs, I mean, listen, at this point, I don't think YouTube's going anywhere, at least not in the foreseeable future, but it doesn't mean down the road that something bigger and better won't take over. There's a lot of things to make sure that you're not putting all your eggs in YouTube's basket. But yeah, I don't know. J Cruz, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, for me right now, YouTube is my main platform of choice, right? But I'm not afraid of trying other stuff, right? Like obviously I'm on Instagram, obviously I'm on TikTok. I just started trying to get on Twitch, so it doesn't doesn't hurt to kind of expand, but this is a primary platform that I use. So
what are you talking about, Aaron? What answer?
Because he says I always skip his answer, his questions at the show.
I just don't think he gave me time. So he says Baker Mayfield's available.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
All right, so getting back to let's go to the topic we can talk about tonight. So one thing that me and J Cruz were talking about over the weekend, and we talk content all the time. Like we were on the phone together last night until like 2 a.m. We're always talking content, always thinking about ways that we can do things better, ways that we can change what we're doing, improve, and stuff like that. So the topic that we kind of came up with tonight was how to be unique. A lot of the times I see questions like people don't want to create content because content's already being done within the niche that they're interested in. They don't think they can add anything to it. People are already talking about it. And so my viewpoint on that, I'll let J Cruz go first. I've got a huge viewpoint on that. I mean, is it too late in 2022 to become a content creator? Right? So
yeah,
J Cruz, what are your thoughts to open that up, man?
So these are just my thoughts, right? Everyone has their own opinions. I don't think it's too late. I think you just really have to enter it with a different angle. Look, and this is kind of what I did when I got here. In my niche, I kind of looked at what was around, right? What kind of role different people have, different platforms, and what's available. And one of the biggest questions that you can ask yourself, and when I've had conversations with people and they ask me, hey man, I want to get into this type of content, like do this, what's your advice? I say, find a way to be different. Look at the landscape, look at what's available, and ask yourself this question: what is it that I can do that other people aren't doing right now? Right? If it's just and I'm talking about with content as a whole, right? Production value, delivery, presentation, and kind of take it from that angle. A lot of it's going to be test and trial, and the more I'm getting into content creation, the more I'm becoming comfortable with that idea. Because before, for me, it was more like everything has to be perfect. Everything has to be the next big thing. Everything needs to be what's the word? Epic. And I got humbled one real good time.
We've talked about that epic word.
We talked about that. Yeah. I got humbled one real good time about using that word. So don't be afraid to test and trial, but look at whatever niche you're in and ask yourself those questions, because that's part of the creative process. Like, what can I do different? When I got into this, I looked when I got here, I saw no one was doing putting music into their shows. No one was doing custom promo videos and stuff like that, and that's how I kind of got into what I was doing, and then adding sound effects and then adding different stuff. And that's just how I got in. But I had to ask myself those questions, or more just analyze what's available and what can you bring different. So that's a way to kind of approach it. But ask yourself that question. What is it that everyone is not doing that I can be doing in my niche? And then maybe that can help you out a little bit to kind of separate yourself, That's just a thought.
Yeah, for sure. So for those of you that haven't seen the CMU, I mean, J Cruz, again, he does, so his Tuesday night shows are typically around beard products. There's been a few times he's done something a little bit different, but for the most part, I mean, he's in the beard niche. He talks beard, he talks health, he talks, all kinds of things, coffee and stuff on TikTok, things like that. But
all the interviews, we do interviews. Those are good. I really enjoy those.
Yep, interviews once a month, right? Just one show a month?
Typically, yeah, once a month, yeah.
Yeah. So, but when you look at his live streams, even when he's talking beard content, right, he's putting on a show. And J Cruz, I'll let him tell his whole philosophy on this, but, and I'm the same way. And obviously, him and I are two different creators. But he will tell you he's not how do I say this? He's a content creator, but he's not just a content creator. He's not just a YouTuber. He's a producer. He's a content producer, right? Yeah. So when you watch his shows, I mean, it's a DJ putting on a show, still getting information out there. So what's your philosophy on that, on the whole producer
not
thing?
Not DJ Khaled, by the way.
DJ Khaled.
Yeah. So my ideology behind that was, and I would use intentional language. I would like, just for my sanity in a way, I would say not a stream, but a show. I want to produce a show. So what does that look like, right? How do you welcome people? How do you make them feel part of what's going on? How do you keep the engagement going throughout your show? What do you do? Transitions and all this. What time during the show do you drop this? What time during the show do you pull back? When can you involve more people? That type of stuff. So the way I look at my show is I'm a content producer. Like, I produce a show. I produce, if a company reaches out and they wanted me to feature their company on the show, now I have to create a concept, a branding concept behind what I'm doing, and what imagery do I use? How do I convey that to the audience? It takes a lot. It's a lot of different moving pieces, but I have fun doing it. So that's kind of how I go about producing those type of shows.
Right. And so, yeah, I mean, so talking about evolving, right? I mean, you remember your first live stream.
Oh my
and
God,
he
it was so bad.
And so going back to that, I mean, a lot of you in here know he was live with me on my channel one night. We kind of spun it up that whole week, like who's going to be on the show. People are like, you remember Prack was like, oh, Dr. Dre's going to be on the show.
I know, and it's like we let so many people down though. That's the thing. Like, they were hyping it, and then it's J Cruz.
I mean, come on though. Was I really getting Dr. Dre? I mean,
yeah,
or Jay-Z or whoever. I think it was Dr. Dre. But right.
Maybe
but then you did
you
did your first live stream the next day, right? And you had your studio was set up. You did kind of like I did when I first started. I think you had a sheet on the wall.
No, right? My first show, I was just the wall. That's all it was.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So how have you evolved to make your content? I mean, because obviously you came in when you did your first live stream, you weren't there yet as far as trying to do necessarily something different, right? But then you evolved from that point. So
yeah.
What was your kind of thought process on that evolution?
So, well, originally I started off on Instagram. That's where I started off. I wanted to get involved into content. I just didn't know kind of how to do it, right? So I started I knew I wasn't going to be right out front. I wasn't going to be an authoritative role in the niche, right? It's just not possible to do that. And I didn't have the knowledge or even a foundation, like to feel comfortable with sharing like tips and tricks or just what I know of beard care, right? So what can I do? Excuse me. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, man.
I said, what can I do? Well, I can do unboxings. I can do my reactions. So I started off doing that. And then eventually, after we had like 20 people show up on Instagram on a Tuesday night, then 30, then 40, then 50, that's when we went over to YouTube. And it was there, man. What's funny? It's funny now, and it's part of my story, but my show was so tacky at times. And I'm saying, like, the setup. People would joke around and be like, man, it looks like you're in a jail cell. Or I had like a gray towel. What are they called, man? Like just a backdrop right here that was like,
I forget what you had exactly.
It was like a towel though. It was like it looked so ghetto, man. So ghetto, but I had to make it work, right? The camera that I was using at the time was my cell phone, and I was doing that. All I had was literally my laptop that my brother Dan recommended, my laptop, my phone, and I had my TV over there as my second monitor. That's it. And a mic, I think it was a Black Yeti. That's how I started. And I started off of that. No music at the time, no nothing like that. I would just do slides and videos and put them in my show. And for anyone that thinks they have to go right off the bat and buy like, a Rodecaster Pro or the best lighting in the world or one of these mics to start off. You don't need that. And you know,
Nope.
and I've had friends even now that what my friends like, even like Dan, he'll remind me like, remember, like all these things are good, right? But at the end of the day, people are there for you. So remember that what you bring, what value you bring, that's very important. So
Yeah, so that's a great point to kind of segue to what I was going to say about that. But first, Santa Dad says, no, I don't think it's too late to join the party. Absolutely. It'll never actually be too late, and I'll tell you why. In my opinion, why. Good or bad, truth or trash, I don't believe there is anyone out there doing it like I do. Bottom line, you've got to do the work. Let me go find the second one. There's so much room for me to grow in my space overall. Folks often advise check out your competition to see what works for them. Thing is, those don't really – yeah, and you're kind of a unique case because you're right. Nobody's really doing things the way that you're doing it. So, yeah. And I see 3, but I don't see a third. Or maybe that's it. That was the second. That's it. So, yeah, for sure. Chris says, when I started my Blade reviews, I went a totally different route, set my budget really low, wanted to film content for the normal everyday purchaser. Yeah, and so kind of what he's talking about there, if you watch his knife reviews, he has a I call it a whoopee, army whoopee, but it looks like one of the army blankets, and he does his whole review, just his hands and the knife, and he's basically talking over that. You don't see him, you see the blade, and respectfully saying this, respectfully, I say that because of you, it looks, how do you say this? It doesn't look low budget production, but it also does at the same time because he's not putting a lot of flashy. He's showing the product. He's talking about it because that's what people that are watching knife reviews, that's what they're showing up for. So he's doing that differently than some other blade reviews. Now, in saying that, Chris and every other creator who does whatever they do within their niche, right? So going back to the people that don't start because they're afraid that it's already being done, it's already being talked about, so why bother? Nobody's doing it your way. Nobody's doing it from your perspective. Yeah. Nobody's doing it from the unique way that you're bringing information. Nobody has your individual taste, you know, whatever you want to say there. So nobody's doing what you're doing. You may talk about the same stuff. I mean, there's a lot of beard product reviewers. There's a lot of content creator coaches. There's a lot of people. I mean, you're going to be hard pressed to find a niche that doesn't exist at this point, right? So you're not going to be the first on YouTube to talk about, or on TikTok. TikTok's even worse, right? Better, but you know what I mean? There's more people on TikTok doing a lot of stuff. It's just a different form of content. But you're not going to find a niche that's not already. So you're not going to be the first in that niche. So you have to be unique. You have to be different. And that's what people are looking for. There's going to be people. So look, J Cruz, do you think that everybody that comes across your channel likes you, vibes with you, likes your content the way that you do it?
No,
I mean,
no.
me too, right? Me too. I mean, there's people that don't vibe with Dan in the way he does content. There's people that may not care for the way that Scott does his, or
and that's what's good about YouTube. There's so many different content creators that for certain audiences they work better. Like, you know, maybe someone doesn't like that I have sound effects or music at the show on Tuesday. You know, it may not be for them. They just want to, you know, whatever case it may be. So don't let that deter you, because your vibe will attract your tribe. I like that. I heard that before. So yeah, don't be discouraged by that.
Absolutely, yeah. So Leilani says, and I'm going to remember that name now because you had to teach me how to say it. Constantly evolving and learning. YouTube can be a very lonely profession. It can be. It's really important too. So I mean, luckily, you know, I've got a couple of good close brothers that I talk to like every day about content. It's important to have those people. I know for you, I know the homestead community, and you may know some of these people that I see in some other streams. The homesteader community it seems like it's a fairly large community. So it's important to surround yourself with people that you can lean on and run ideas by, just, you know, support whatever. So,
and don't be afraid to like reach out, like literally, and collaborate and just ask questions. That's how I really started. I was asking everyone questions under the sun, like, what's this? How does this work? How does, you know, what is this for? What's the next step? And that's how I connected with people in the beginning, you know?
Oh, look at Michael P. I believe that I'm about to do beard trimming content really soon. Dude, I love it, man.
How far is Michael from you?
Less than an hour.
Word. Because when I told you, yeah, I'll probably end up going to his barbershop. So
yeah, so I'm going to be doing that too. I mean, I trim my own beard, but I'm gonna go up there just
I
to
don't.
go up and hang out, get a beard trim, all that good stuff.
It took me a while to get this, so I'm not shaving.
No, I'm not shaving.
I'm just scared that I'm gonna mess it up. You know what I'm saying? So
I got it. It took me a long time to get to the point where I was comfortable doing it. So
nah.
Just keep watching Dan and Brian. You got it. Let's see, for the creator who is debating, and hey, by the way, if you guys have any questions throughout the night, feel free to drop those. It really helps if you put a Q colon like Aaron did here, or the word question. I've got those tags so that it shows up yellow. That way, if I ignore Aaron, it's on purpose. So I'm just kidding. But he says, for a creator who is debating between doing live streams or podcast and dropping audio video content at a later date, what advice would you give? So my advice for you, because I kind of know your situation, what your schedule is going to look like, what's going to fit best into your schedule, right? Podcast discoverability is a lot different than live stream discoverability. The way that people find your show in that way is different. Where's your audience, right? Where's the audience that you want to reach? Which way works better for that? And you could do both, right? You could do, so if you follow like Ash Borland, podcast creator sub, he talks about all the time. He does video podcasts. He does his videos live, and then he will take that and convert that to podcast. So you can do it that way. There's all kinds of ways you can do it.
Yeah. And I think for me to kind of answer that question, knowing you, Aaron, and I know what you're trying to get into, I would say take your time in getting that experience, right? To work your way up to where you want to be. For example, like I want to do podcasting eventually within the next couple of months, but I've done like interviews live on the air, right? So it's helping me prepare myself for that skill set. Because when people go to podcasts, you know, they're looking for value. They're looking if it's through the interview, the content. So I think it's like important, like to work your way up, right? Like I know, like Ken, I forgot who said this with content creator, because it's kind of going back to your brand about just hit record. Yeah, just hit record, but also think of why you're recording, right? Think of a plan, but you know, don't procrastinate to the point where you don't record, but have something in mind. Don't just hit record just to hit record. No, but create something. Think about what you want to record. So,
yeah. So I've mentioned that before. There's a lot of us that have the same, because I mean it's a common thing, right? Just hit record for me. That doesn't mean like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and record. Let's hit it and go. Just hit record for me means don't plan so much. Don't overthink it so much that you're trying to make it perfect that you never actually hit that record button and start creating content. You definitely want to plan and get ready and put a few things in place, but still, you just need your phone, get you a decent microphone, some lighting, and you're good to go. You don't have to spend a bunch to start, so don't over plan. Hit record, get your message out.
If you go to my channel, for those of you that don't know me, if you go to Healthy Bearded and you go back like 7 months ago and you look at my show, what it was then, what it is now is totally different. But we all start somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Ellie, if you're still here, so this is MD Picker, this is Shay. If you're into reselling, she's one you need to be following for sure. I think she makes like $10,000 a day selling stuff on eBay that she bought. I mean, I'm kidding, it's not, but she's got some really cool, like, follow her on TikTok too, because she does these TikToks where she'll show what she bought, like how much she paid for it at a sale or whatever, and then how much it sold for on eBay or Mercari.
And my cousin Chico sells rims, but I don't think we could put those up on social media. So.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Gary has a personal content coach. His name is Ben, the content coach. Hey, everybody should have their own. Okay. There you go.
Maybe it's a bilingual version. I don't know.
Yeah, so this is a great point here, right? Santa Dad says I can't turn around without bumping into a content coach. I mean, it's a real thing, right? There's people out there that are looking for content advice that will either never find my channel, or they'll find my channel, they'll watch a video, maybe half of one or maybe two, and they'll decide that I'm not for them. And there's people that'll find my channel and they'll be like, oh, I like this dude, I want to watch his content. And so at the end of the day, hopefully those people that don't vibe with me, hopefully they go find somebody if that's the help they need. But that's the cool thing about it. There's people do things different than me. You know, I do things different than some things we do the same, but at the end of the day, you're going to find, you know, I have different perspectives on some things than others, some of the same perspectives for sure. But the important thing is that there are people that will like the way that I present or the way that I do things, and that will help them then to do that. So I'm putting my own perspective on it.
Yep.
And same thing with product reviews, with, beard stuff with J Cruz. I mean, you and Dan do things differently. You know, you and Dagan do things differently.
How did you get over did you ever run into like a fear of, and maybe this might be part of imposter syndrome, did you ever run into the place where, especially now, like when you use the title content coach, that's a label, right? That's a brand label. How were you comfortable? Did you have any doubt, like, man, I'm not like the other content creators that might have 10 or 20,000 people and this and that? How do I still give advice and be confident in it? Did you ever run into that at all, or no?
No, you know why? I mean, for two big reasons. Because number one, because I've done it before, right? I've monetized a channel before, and I've done that. Now, it wasn't a huge channel, but in the niche that I'm in, which was the beer niche, I mean, it's a small niche. So I was happy with 2,000 subscribers. For me, that was, I mean, we can't all be Dan, right? But it's a small niche. So, I mean, I've done it, and I learned a lot along the way. And secondly, I know that I can give good advice and I can help people improve what they want to improve. So is there a fear because there's other creator coaches that have, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 subscribers? No, because number one, they started at zero, just like I did.
Yeah.
And number two, I'm going to be there with them one day. I'll be at 100K. Don't worry.
Right. Yeah. I think for me, I was a little nervous in the beginning till I understood that what I was doing was to help people, not to approach it from a place of seniority or authoritative role. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was more like, you're just helping people. So if brothers have questions about, beard care, and just recently I started getting into skincare with my self-care Sunday series on Sundays, and people are loving it. Now, I know that series is not going to get a lot of views, but I love learning about, my body, the skin and all that. And it's good for my mental health, like just me taking care of myself. So,
right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I won't lie. It's not perfect, right? There's some nights where I'm sitting here and there's a video that's not doing well that I thought was a good video. And I'm like, man, why'd that video not do better? But that's where, instead of just dwelling on that, for a few minutes, I might be like, man, why is nobody watching this? That only lasts for a few minutes for me. The next thing I do after that is, okay, what can I do better in the next video? Because I'm not going to, this, number one, the passion is there. Now, if you're doing something you're not passionate about, then I can see where it would be easier to just want to be like, okay, maybe I need to change, which is honestly why I changed the niche that I was in. I love beard stuff, but I was kind of losing that. I was figuring out that I liked the creation process more than talking about beard products. So there's definitely times where I'm like, man. But then I turn around and I look, and I just started doing this, 6-7 months ago, something like that, 8 months ago. And I'm happy where I'm at. So it's a process. There's good days and bad days as a creator. There's days where you're discouraged, and what you have to do is figure out how to get yourself past that. Yeah.
Recently I remember listening to one of my favorite content creators, and she was talking about, like, because listen, let's just be real. Sometimes the perception of comparison, right? That can be one of our biggest enemies. And I had to get to a point where I'm like, dude, just chill, focus on yourself. Your path looks different from other people, and you just got to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? And challenge yourself in those areas you don't want to challenge yourself, to become a better content creator. And that's why it's good. Ken, we're part of, and we've talked about it publicly before. We're in a group chat with, a group of guys that are really solid, that are great at content creation, and we kind of hold each other accountable and talk about content, and so
yeah. I mean, even simple things, right? Like sending thumbnails before we post. Like, what do you think about this thumbnail?
Yeah.
And sometimes we're like, oh, that thumbnail's great, or sometimes we're like, I don't know, change that text. Do
or
something.
Business, hey, how do you do this with like taxes and stuff like that? It's like
taxes. Yeah. All right, so Gary's got a question for you there.
Sure. How much does Cruz love Nee? I don't know Nee. Who's Nee?
How much? I think he's saying, how much do you love New England?
New England. Well, I've never been, but their Boston clam chowder, I think it's good. So,
hey, Santa Dad, I'm always going to say, let it grow, man. Let it grow. That's always going to be my advice, but I'm kind of partial to beards.
Now, shout out to Gary. Manito, todo respeto. Amor, amor, amor. He knows what that means.
I don't translate. Yeah. All right. So I'm starting to feel social media burnout and was thinking of posting bi-weekly versus weekly. Will that hurt my revenue? It really depends on. Now, first, are you talking YouTube or TikTok or what? If you're talking YouTube, will it hurt your revenue? It depends on your videos you have and how evergreen they are. So if they're real good evergreen videos that are going to be constantly, and knowing what you do, it's likely that your videos will continue to be watched, because I don't think that's something that changes a lot as far as like canning and food. I don't know much about the niche, but I'm talking like food preservation. I don't think that's stuff that changes. So you probably have a lot of evergreen content. As long as that content is being watched, will it hurt your revenue in the short term? Probably not. In the long term, could it? If the consistency changes for the audience that you have, possibly. But at the same time, if you burn out, then that can be even worse. So it's kind of a balance.
I think, oh man, you have to post at least once a week. I think, in my opinion, like, sometimes content creators may take like 3 weeks off, a month off, and then come back. The thing is, people move on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just, it is what it is. Like,
Yeah.
Even if you have to post one video a week, just try your best to do that. Manage it. Even if it's a 5-minute video, let yourself be seen, let yourself be known, and provide value,
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Burnout could be just as bad though. So like if you take maybe a temporary break, right? Maybe go bi-weekly for a temporary time period so that you get kind of a break. I don't know. We can
or batch record. Batch record.
I wish I could get good at that. Batch filming. Do you batch film much?
No.
I don't either.
I'm
terrible at it. It's something I know I need to improve on, because you're right. Batch filming is really, Dan's the master of batch filming. I don't know if he's still here. I know he's getting ready for his show also. But batch filming done right can be huge. I need to get myself to a place to where I actually batch film, because the way my brain works, when I have a topic, I've got to see that topic through to completion, right? There we go. Getting up close and personal.
Going off of Dan's comment.
I'm still getting down through the comments here. So, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Walt says I'm a content referee. There you go.
What's up, Walt? I haven't seen Walt in a minute. Hey, Walt, I'm Jay. Nice to meet you, brother.
Yeah, he just got married, so
yeah.
Journalism of any variety is a lot of solo, hardworking hours spent honing your craft. It is hard work becoming a good interviewer, video editor, production writer, etc., 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 etc. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Podcasting has become like one of my favorite styles of content, like interviewing and doing those type of things, because it's really cool to like organically just have that person share their story. Like when they don't feel pressure, when there's no deaf moments or dry moments during an interview, those are the best, man. Those are the best.
Yeah. So Mel's saying that, she's my agent. That's what makes me stand out. I got a pretty good agent. Yeah. Yeah. She's kind of cute too. I may have a crush on her. Gary says, get you a guy to do TikTok. I'm Ken's boss. Yeah, something like that. Let's see. Let me catch up because I see I'm kind of behind in comments. I follow Ken because I see humility. Seems super down to earth. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. I try. I really do.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm scrolling down. If I miss something, you guys, if I miss something, tell me for sure. I'm not doing it on purpose, but hey, what's up, Travis? Just trying to catch up. So, all right, let's see. Why does Cruz DJ Khaled need to be so close to the camera?
That's why I put the zoomed in and stuff like that.
Ben was doing a lot of batch filming. He had videos. he had videos scheduled. I mean, he sent me like screenshots of his scheduled content on YouTube and is like, dude, I've never been able to do that. Good job.
Yeah, man, that's pretty cool.
But he's another example, right, of finding. He was doing the same thing that I was doing, beard content, and he had more of a passion for kart racing, and now he's killing it with this new channel.
And he's killing it. He's killing it.
Hey, what's up, Bobby?
What's up, Casey?
Yeah, I just wish I could batch. Yep. All right, so let's talk about real quick. So this just kind of comes to mind a little bit. The differences.
Wow.
Huh?
I was talking to Walt. I'm sorry. He said I forgot about him. You bugging. We'll talk later.
So you're doing kind of what I'm doing, right? We manage a couple of, I'll just say we do several different TikToks, so many times a day. So talking about batch filming for that, or even being unique in that, right? I think because again, we're two different niches. I'm trying to be, when it comes to TikToks, let's talk TikTok specifically, right? So short form. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of coaches on TikTok also. There's a lot of people that post TikTok advice and walkthroughs, and we all do things differently. There's people, there's some other coaches that I follow, I enjoy their content. There's some others that I don't, for the same reason that you just vibe with certain people, right?
Yeah.
So thinking about short form, especially considering we're doing it more frequently, right? 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah.
What are some ways with that sort of content that you try to stand out or be different?
Oh, I try to create scenarios, and again, all based around your niche. Some niches are harder, man. Like we even, you got a lot of nerve. That's my brother right there. It all depends your niche, right? Certain niches are bigger. I gave you your kudos the other day, man. I said, Ken, you are killing it on TikTok with the content coaching thing. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that want to learn how to work TikTok, how to make it, work well, and there's a huge demand for that, but when I do the TikToks on mine, man, it goes back to the niche and also just create like funny scenarios, man. Because that's, in a way, your TikTok is a lot more entertainment than it is education, but it all depends on the niche though at the same time,
Right.
It's funny how a video, like someone just doing something that makes no sense. Look at the guy with the Power Ranger shirt, the kid with the Power Ranger shirt that he's in the front of the mirror and he's going like this dancing.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about Jamie. Yeah.
Jamie, like a month ago, Jamie was not known on TikTok. TikTok made him his own filter. The dude is getting booked just because he went in front of a mirror, had a Power Ranger shirt on, and was dancing.
Yep.
So that's what kind of with TikTok, it's funny for me, right? So yeah, but I with the TikTok stuff, like I'm learning. That's the thing. Like, the stuff that I do with the beard stuff, it's a little bit harder because the niche is so narrow. Like first, you got to find people that have beards, then you got to find people that actually care about taking care of their beard, and then it filters out. So, but yeah, that's with TikTok.
Yeah, I mean TikTok's a different animal, right? And even Reels, let's just call it short form content, right? Short form is a different animal. You have to, and especially TikTok, you have to hashtag your videos, right? You have to have that quick hook. You have to get somebody's attention
within
like that.
less than 3 seconds.
Less, or they're gone, right?
Yeah.
So
we'll keep going.
There's so much of that, and that's really what.
But I've had more success on TikTok shorts than on YouTube shorts than I have on TikTok.
And I think that's the niche difference. I did a few YouTube shorts, but I decided that for this is just me personally speaking.
Yeah.
For what I'm doing, I'm not really interested in YouTube shorts because I don't think that'll really help my channel much. But for certain niches and certain people, YouTube shorts are huge.
Yeah.
My kids have YouTube channels. That's all they do is YouTube shorts. And they get more views than I get just with the type of shorts that are doing. My son did one that was which bathroom would you rather take a shower in? It was like 8 pictures of a different shower, right? That's
Yeah.
it. There was some cool music with it. This video got like, I don't know, 25,000 views. I'm like, dude, come on now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so interesting. I mean, I wish I could find someone that works at TikTok just to kind of get in their brain to see how this algorithm really works, you know?
Right. Yeah, vibing to Nelly Furtado. I was trying to remember I got the song in my head, but I couldn't remember who sang it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that dude's story, man. And if you go look at his videos, do you see
So
the people
cool.
that comment?
So cool, man.
Do you ever go look at his comments?
No.
You go look at his comments and you have like, obviously the Detroit Lions, because they comment on stuff all the time. They've got like the best social media team there is.
They should worry about coaching and winning, but anyway.
Hey,
The Detroit Lions.
I mean,
instead of on TikTok.
I'd love to say something, but we just somehow lost Devontae Adams. So yeah. Yeah, Shay's a good example. So she says saying Shay, she, and sharing all in a row, that's hard. Sharing, reselling can get old, so I try to keep it interesting with music and editing, and she kills it. She does a great job with the way that she puts her videos together.
She's strictly on YouTube?
No, so she's on YouTube, TikTok, IG, MD Picker, on all those. But her videos are cool, and most of her videos, she's literally showing what she bought that day, or probably not bought that day, but how much it sold for that day and how much she paid for it. So it's cool stuff. TikTok, I'm simply not posting often enough. I believe that is a big part. Yeah, with TikTok, you have to be part of their algorithm is if you're not frequent, the algorithm doesn't push it. So Gary said he actually had a huge follower count before that video. I don't know what it was, but I know it was a lot smaller than it is now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I love TikTok. TikTok's fun. It's a place that I've found that I've really been able to help some people. So that's the best part for me. And yeah, so interesting to me is how the same piece of short form content can perform so drastically different on different platforms. Yeah, I can put the same video on TikTok and on IG Reels, and TikTok just does better. All right, so question. So I know the clip he's talking about. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
No, I haven't.
What's your thoughts on Barstool Sports CEO Erica Nardini saying that the short form content is where it's at, the long form isn't as successful? I agree with the first part of her statement that short form content is a place where it's at. There's a lot of businesses that are, I mean, I've gotten emails from a couple of companies that I mean, it's out there. Businesses are looking for short form creators who are doing it well. But do I think that she's right about long form not being as successful? No, not at all.
No.
Is it harder to find that success in long form? I think so, a little bit, but it also depends on what you're doing and how you're doing it. But no, I don't think that, because I remember what her statement was. She was basically saying that long form is irrelevant now, and I don't agree with. Tommy made a TikTok reshaping a box to ship a toy in. The first TikTok, 120,000 views. I quit as a winner. Oh, don't quit, man. I love it. I'm interested to know the algorithm too, because before the last changes, when I was scrolling, I would get a bunch of thirst traps and stuff like that. I mean, scroll past them, I guess. If you don't watch it, how do I say this? Because I don't want to sound like I'm like, Ellie, don't watch it. Pretty much what TikTok does, if there's something that you don't stay on, if you don't watch it, then they start moving that content away from you. The stuff that you watch the most is what they start filtering towards you. And that in the beginning, it's different. They push stuff to you that most people are watching to figure out who you are as a viewer. And from there, it kind of, the more things you watch, the more that it tailors that to you. And Santa Dad's not a fan of Barstool Sports. I don't watch them much, so I don't really know much about their platform. Yeah, Dan had a great post about long form numbers on YouTube still dominating. Yeah, long form content is not going anywhere. And I will say, and Jay, I'm curious about your opinion on this, right? So TikTok is going to a 10-minute. They're going to be offering a 10-minute. It's already out there. I don't have it yet, but a 10-minute video format, right? So, going back several months, YouTube had started doing shorts to try to pick up some of that success that TikTok has with short form content. And I think YouTube Shorts in their own right are doing well. They're doing as well as they can be on YouTube for the audience that's on YouTube, right? TikTok still blows them away in short form, and I think that'll always be the case. What's your view on TikTok doing 10-minute videos now?
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't
I'm not a fan
either.
of it. They're not gonna beat YouTube on that. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. In a way, they're trying to just be like another platform. They should just stay to themselves and just be unique with what they brought to the table,
Yeah. Hold on, man. Yeah, I don't like it either. I got to send a message real quick. I'm sorry. I don't like it either. I think that I don't think it'll work. I don't see a lot of creators actually going that route with 10-minute content on TikTok. I don't think it'll be used a lot, but who knows? I could be wrong. Tommy says long form pre-recorded I feel will slow. I think long form in the way of live streams and podcasts is just beginning. Only my opinion, of course. No data. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I don't know if I know my opinion on that right now. Because when you think about YouTube content, like if I'm trying to figure out how to do so, like if I wanted to know the best way to sell something on eBay, I'm going to come look for that on YouTube and probably find one of your videos or somebody. I don't know. What do you think about that?
No, I think long time content still here to stay. Like that's why we have podcasts. That's why we have live shows. I mean,
Hey, what's up, Matt? Good to see you, brother.
So Matt,
He says, are you napping again? The 10-minute thing on TikTok could be amazing for some. Musicians can post full music videos. Artists of all sorts can really utilize that feature depending on how you use it. I just wonder how many people will watch it, The overall audience on TikTok, I mean, even me, right? When I scroll through, like if something doesn't get my attention in the first couple of seconds, that thumb moves, I just keep going.
Yeah.
Now music, because I love music, maybe music would change that for me. I'd have to come across one and see, but I could be wrong, and I'm not saying you're wrong at all. I don't know if just overall 10-minute content on TikTok is going to do well.
Yep.
But yeah. All right, so going back to the question we opened with, right? Do you think it's too late to start on YouTube in 2022? Given all that we've talked about and being unique and all that, do you think it's too late or ever will be too late?
No, I don't think at all. I think if you want to really get into it, just be committed to it and know how much you're committed to it, right? If that's 2 videos a week, 1 video a week, are you going to post on Instagram? Are you going to post here? What are you going to do? Just, go for it. But again, the thing comes out, right? How do you be different? Ask yourself those questions. What can I bring different to the table? Yeah. So there you go.
Bobby, I agree with this. I don't like those videos. I never go look for part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Tommy said something earlier in the chat. I'm sure I can't go back that far and get it, but he said something about how in his niche, and I would say probably in a lot of niches where it basically goes back to if creators if they don't evolve and don't stay keeping their viewers interested in their content, you see the newer people coming within the niche that a lot of times they start to do well and people kind of shift, to that creator, right? Seeing a lot of the new creators in a niche do well. A lot of times it's because, again, going back to the fresh perspective, a unique perspective, or maybe it's just simply because that person, people vibe with that person. So for those reasons, yeah, I don't think that YouTube will ever I don't think it'll ever be too late to start creating, whether it's on YouTube, TikTok, IG, Twitch, whatever platform. I don't think that it'll ever be too late. That's where I'm at. And he said he's going to DM you here, or he did DM you the clip he's talking about.
Thank you.
I've seen YouTube evolve and change so much since 2005. It's only going to keep growing and have room for more. Yeah, they're going to keep evolving, and I'm starting to see some work they're doing on evolving the way that they do live streams and the way that they treat live streamers, for lack of a better word. I think YouTube's going to keep evolving, especially, you got TikTok out there that's doing some things better. I think it's going to be that competition just makes things better. So. One thing I've learned this week is that there are a few ways across platforms to really work to find your people and funnel them to your YouTube page, other socials, and your content. It's been promising. Yeah, there's some ways to do it. There's some ways, for the most part, I've found that a lot of audiences, they are on the platform that they like. But there's people that come here. Leilani, that's where I met her, was on TikTok. There's been a few that have come over from TikTok. There will be a lot that won't, because TikTok is their platform. So in your niche, on just talking about your TikTok, have you seen much transfer from TikTok over to here or vice versa?
No, not really. Just one person, but they ended up, coming over, and they support the platform. They support what I'm doing with the show. And so that's good, because it's someone that, really is committed to what you're doing. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Bill? Good to see you, man. Magic of the Mouse Radio.
Is that Disney?
He is from the Disney community, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. I got to give him one of these. Go, Pat, go! That's for you. And now Aaron's going to say I didn't do it for him. Aaron, you're right, man, so let's do it one more time. Go, Pat, go! Good to see you, Bill, man. I'm glad you're here. So, all right, man. So what do you got going on? Tomorrow night you got CMU, you got Weatherbeard doing your thing there.
Yeah. Besides that, I have an interesting video that I'm going to drop hopefully this week, but the Self-Care Sunday thing is I'm having a lot of fun with that series. And what people don't understand, what they may not know, that obviously it involves stuff like skincare, but it's going to be giving me a little room to talk about, like, a title, like why coffee is therapeutic. And then I might do that content inside a coffee shop instead of here. And then, being creative and doing different stuff like that. Because Self-Care Sundays is all about, like, different ways to take care of yourself and learning about that. So,
right. So that's why that's why I kind of asked that question the way I did, because I know some stuff that you're working on and some stuff that's coming, but I don't know what you have said publicly. So with what you can say or what you're willing to say, what are some ways that you're looking to evolve your content from what you're doing now? Oh, well, I mean, I'm going to, and this month, like, do stuff outside, like go out and meet people, talk to people, do a couple of more vlogs. And I'm going to be traveling this summer. Me and Ken got something possibly in the works for August. So Kentucky, get yourself ready. The boy might be coming through. So there you go. There's a couple of things this summer. So so I'm excited. I mean, it's just going to be that and also some podcasting stuff that I really want to get into. I think I can swing it. Like, I just enjoy the content. So that allows me to be like, there's certain things on certain platforms you can't say, like on YouTube, certain topics. And I think on a podcast style, it's more personal and just, you can really go in on the art of storytelling and stuff like that. So I'm excited. Right. I need to get back into podcasting. I really want to. And Ash, every time I see Ash, he asks me. I've started, so the last couple of weeks I've been going live on Friday mornings, right? At like 9 a.m. with Ash, because, he's over in England. And he is? Yeah. So with the time difference, he goes live on Fridays at usually 8 a.m. He was live at 9 this past week. I'm not sure if that's permanent or not. But what's your favorite football team, Ash? What's your favorite football team? Let us know. Oh, he's not here. I thought that was. He's probably in bed. Yeah.
Okay.
He can't ever make the streams because of the time difference. They're like 5 hours or 6 hours ahead. So
Oh, gotcha.
yeah. So but I need to get my podcasting. It's as simple as taking a show like this, downloading this episode, and putting it out as a podcast.
Yeah, but you see, the thing that I'm going to be doing in the summer is since I'm going to be traveling a lot more, I have the opportunity to do my podcast one-on-one, and just get the audio straight. And I think it's cool, man. That's really cool.
Bill said, "I feel like I'm watching an old Duck Dynasty episode. Where's Uncle Si?" He's outside right now. We got him out there.
There you go.
Yeah. Cruz, would you do daily, weekly vlogs like vlogs at the gym?
Not at the gym. The thing is, I wouldn't. If you've never done a full vlog, you don't understand how long editing takes. It's very long. Like I remember one of the ones that I did took me like 7 hours to edit, and yeah, it's a commitment. It's a lot. But I mean, the reason why for me it's probably that long is because I'm still doing stuff on my phone.
Right.
So if I can learn Final Cut Pro, that'd probably bring it down half. So,
I mean, you know a guy that uses Final Cut Pro
yeah.
all the time. Just saying. Jesse says, "Did I miss anything? Who's the guy on the right? Who is that guy on the right?"
What up, Jesse?
Cruz, you going to the Disney meetup?
Oh man, I won't be able to swing it this year, man. I won't be there this year, but I'm thinking about possibly doing something in the summertime. I'm up here in Jersey. Maybe get some guys to do a meetup in New York because that's New Jersey, New York, and maybe even Pennsylvania. So,
right.
Oh my God, there's Brian. I knew why you brought up the Final Cut Pro. There's Brian. Brian even sent me a video. He's like 4 tips for Final Cut Pro beginners or stuff like that. That's like holding me back.
So you have 2 people because Brian knows it really well too.
I know, and Brian will help me. I know he will. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
yeah, I could, Dagan. I could not imagine editing videos on my phone. I'm sure that I can do
since day one. It's been on my phone since day one, and they come out good though, man.
But, for sure.
Yeah.
But I think that if I was to take, I don't know. I don't think I could edit on my phone. I would be impatient. I'd probably have about 4 broken iPhones.
Yeah.
So, well, what's up, Brian? Good to see you, Brian. Yeah, come on, J Cruz. Yep. Final Cut Pro or Adobe. Yeah, either way. I'm in the process of starting a new YouTube channel, Talking iTech. First video should be out later this week or beginning of next week.
Nice.
There you awesome, Bill. Good stuff, man. Make sure, if you don't care, when you get that video up, send me the link so I can make sure that I catch it.
Let me ask the guy a question. Greatest Disney movie of all time? I think it's Aladdin. I'll go with Aladdin. That's the greatest Disney movie.
I don't remember what Bill said. This question has come up when he's here before. I want to say that he said
that is my favorite.
For me, it's Lion King.
For real? No, I think it's Lion King. My top 3. It's Aladdin, Hercules, and I won't say the other one.
All right, be safe, Mel. Matt's getting off work, so she's got to pick him up.
Oh, take care, Mel.
For me, it's Lion King. I want to say, so Bill, what is your favorite Disney movie of all time? I want to say that he said Lion King, but I may be wrong. And hey, everybody in the chat, what is your favorite Disney movie of all time?
Oh, you from Egg Harbor Township? Okay, nice. I'm Central Jersey. Okay, nice.
I didn't know Bill was up there. That's cool.
That's dope.
So in the chat, what is your favorite Disney movie? And Bill, what's yours? I'm sure, I don't know if that's an easy or hard question for you. I don't know, because I know you love Disney.
And for the people that are saying Encanto is better than Coco, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I haven't seen Encanto, but Encanto doesn't look as good as the Coco movie.
So Sanidad says Moana.
Moana was a good movie. That was a good movie.
Greatest Disney movie is Star Wars 1, Carlos?
You want to say that, I mean, yeah, but...
Yeah. All right, so he said
please
the
get Bato out of here, please. Encanto is way better than Coco. Nah.
So Bill says 1968 Jungle Book is his.
Wow.
Star Wars. Okay, so give me the scoop, because I don't know. I have not seen Encanto, and I don't know if I know what Coco Fu is. So what is?
I don't know. It might be a bootleg version.
I haven't seen Encanto either. So Jesse says Encanto.
Over Coco?
Lion
Over
King.
Mama Coco?
Monsters Inc. Was that a Disney movie?
Yeah. Was it or was that Pixar?
I thought that was Pixar, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody let me know if I'm right or wrong. I mean, Zeb's saying it, he probably knows. I was thinking. Floridian says Lion King. Old Yeller. Oh, I love Old Yeller. They were talking about that on their stream one night about Old Yeller.
What's that?
You haven't seen Old Yeller? So Old Yeller's an old one. That's one of the early movies. It's about the little boy and his dad. Oh, I used to watch it when I was a kid. I used to watch it all the time. Shut up. Not when it came out, you jerk. But do you know the movie though?
No.
You don't? Okay.
It's about a dog, right? It's about a dog?
It's about a dog, yeah. So this little boy and his little brother, their dad has to go off for a business thing. It is back in the day when they're on horseback, and so his dad's gonna be gone for weeks, and the little boy has to take care of his house and his mom, and he's basically the man of the house for this several week period. And it's a story about this dog that he finds, and the dog, he raises the dog ends up dying, and I cried. Yeah. Yep. Bill says Old Yeller. Yeah, we were supposed to do New York last time. Gary, I don't know if I ever told you, Mel was glad we did not go to New York because that's something we have planned to do together, and she was going to be mad if I went to New York City.
Yeah. Gary said he's down for. Oh, nice. For real, we'll let you know.
Also like this late 60s, early 70s Kurt Russell Disney movies. Oh, Pixar Disney, so it's the same.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know it was the same. How long is that?
I think they're making a new Toy Story movie as well, right? Toy Story movies were good, man.
All right, Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to put your comment up here, but I am not responsible for the hate mail that you receive, man. I'm not responsible. And Ken, the content coach, does not endorse or agree with this statement. I'm just saying.
Rodgers, I'm pretty sure. Rodgers was born like in 2006, 2010.
Hey, Bill, that's crossed my mind for sure. We're gonna have to do that, man. We're gonna have to do that. We'll get in touch for sure.
Nice.
All right. So yeah, for me it's Lion King. What'd you say yours was again?
Well, it's hard, but I have a couple of favorites: Aladdin, Hercules, and the other one I won't say.
Yeah, trying to stir the pot. I think he probably is. I think so.
Yeah, he does that. He does that.
One of those guys. Yeah, I agree. Aaron Rodgers, you're like a one-man crew right now. Like, I don't think you made any friends here tonight. just kidding. We still love you, man. But come on.
Yeah, that's cap.
Aaron is now that guy. Yeah.
What's
right,
my favorite
Cruz,
Disney song?
Yeah.
The Aladdin one, man. It's fire. I can show you. You ever heard the DMX version? No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I was going to say, no, I haven't.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite song.
What's my favorite Disney song?
Nah, the Lion King one is fire too. I can't even stop.
Yeah, it's probably that one. I love everything about the Lion King.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, hey, we are, it's 8:20. Why don't we jump into a little bit of, I was talking to J Cruz before the show. I have no idea what to call this segment because sometimes we do this or that. Sometimes we do Would You Rather. Sometimes we do other questions. I don't know a good name for this, but anyway, let's do that. So, I think I have this scene set up, right?
Hope so.
Nope, I don't. Not with that button anyway. Hold on. I do with this one.
All right, there you go.
I didn't change the button on my Stream Deck, so.
There you go.
All right, so tonight, again, this is pod decks that I use for this. So tonight, this deck is called Personal Growth, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
So you guys can make these answers as long or as short as you want. And so we'll start with the first one. What is your personal mission in life, and how are you currently carrying it out? And
Man, that's
and
deep.
just to save everybody, obviously we're dads and husbands and, we have family and stuff like that. So obviously my number one mission is being a husband and father. But outside of that, what is my personal mission in life? How am I carrying that out? So guest, you go first.
Man, Ken, that's a deep question, man, for me to answer just like that.
I guess it's not fair because I've been sitting here looking at the question all night.
I'll just go off the hip. I mean, from what I know, what is my personal mission in life? I believe my personal mission is to help people to become the best versions of themselves through my message. I believe my mission in life is to help people get out of darkness. Like some people that go through depression and those dark times, and just let them know, man, there's hope. There's hope, and I really want to help people, man. Give back to my community. And help people that are kind of stuck. And how am I doing that? I'm all in in trying to create something for myself so that I can use that to help others. So that's what I'll say real quick with that.
That's exactly what I would expect from you. I think that is your mission, and you're carrying that out in a good way. I know you have a background and a love for mental health and things like that. So, yeah. So for me, obviously, for me, it's just helping content creators, helping people. My mission statement, I guess, has kind of evolved a few times. Honestly, being a content creator coach, what it's turned into and what I love is helping new content creators. So helping content creators who want to create, who want to get their message out, but don't know how, don't know where to start, don't know how to do it, don't know what to use, or just afraid to do it. That's my mission, is helping them to do that. I've said since the jump of moving over this niche that I think that everybody has a reason to create content. Everybody has a story of some kind. Yeah. And even if they don't have a story that can necessarily, like it's not like a big story, it's still something. There's still entertainment, right? So everybody has a reason. So that's mine. Scott said to live a positive life.
Respect.
Mel's is cookies. It always involves cookies. But to spread kindness to everyone, doing cookie giveaways to bring some sunshine to others. Cookies make people happy. They do.
It's funny. How I talk about mental health and stuff like that. What people don't realize is when I talk about beard care, and I talk about beard care being a form of self-care. When you go through a depression, a lot of the stuff that you used to find joy in, a lot of that stuff starts to fade away. And you can see it when people start taking care of their hygiene, taking care of how they look. And when you practice self-care, it's a representation of what's going on internally, right? You're taking care of yourself, and It makes you feel good, right? When you get a nice beard trim, don't you feel like John Travolta, Ken? Like you feel like the man. You feel like the man, right?
I'm standing here with my phone, like click.
Yeah,
click.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I try to do that through my message of self-care and promoting that and helping men and people just learn how to take care of themselves. I've shared about my weight loss story and the difficulties of it and just getting through different stuff. So, yeah, man.
Bill says mine was to make it to retirement. Now it is to stay healthy and enjoy retirement. And dude, you're killing it in the gym. You're doing
back.
Yeah. Vato wants to know, is Cruz all hyped up? Vato, he's the same. Let me tell you about the night me and J Cruz met, right?
Yeah, let's go.
So basically the short story to this, I met Andy and Gary.
Don't tell what Gary did to you when he saw you, but yeah, keep going.
I met Andy at the airport, and then we drove a rental car. We drove a rental car from the airport up to Jersey. And so a couple of guys already had the hotel rooms set aside. They were actually live streaming already on YouTube from the hotel room. And we were running behind because it was raining like crazy. Anyway, we get there, and you would not be surprised to know that J Cruz was late. That's okay.
Yep.
But he was late because he stopped to grab pizza that I've never in my life seen before. It had,
yeah,
what did that thing have on it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was Mexican food and sandwiches and stuff like that and pizzas and yeah. I actually wasn't supposed to, like, I went to go see Johnny and Joe, but then I said I'll come back tomorrow, But I was like, you know what? Let me go back and surprise the guy. So I brought everyone food, and it was a good time, man. Now the pizza wasn't the best, I know, because it was late and things were shut down. But I wanted to, like, you guys are coming to Jersey. It's my house. I got to be respectful and hospitable. So
Yeah. But I mean, meeting him, first of all, it was just like seeing your brother again. For me, there was not a single
it was so
moment
cool. But it was so funny because me and Ken had a moment. For a moment, wasn't it a little awkward when we met? It was like, oh.
But to answer your question, he's the same person in person as he is on camera. Yeah.
And Gary's a lot shorter. I think he's like 5'1" in person. No, I'm joking because he's in the comments. He's in the comments.
Rob says to be the painfully honest guy, getting there by being painfully honest. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Jason says make it to retirement. Hey, man, you'll get there. And I'm eating better and exercising so I can live longer. There you go, man.
You see what I mean about Jason? He's funny. He just says things where I'm like, oh my God.
Peace, love, unity, respect, spreading those values and helping others any way I can. Absolutely. To be the most impactful servant leader I can be. My girls are all tied up in this. I'm choosing to stomp my inner hermit crab and share my life and vulnerabilities. Yeah.
Respect.
Me too.
He's on YouTube too, or just TikTok?
He's on YouTube also. Yeah.
Let me follow him.
And hey, Schley, good to see you. Were you in the chat on that Friday night when Schley came live?
We just followed him. Huh?
Were you on that Friday night just stream with me whenever Emerged when Schley went live with me?
Oh yeah. I think you told me about her. Yeah.
She's so awesome, man. She's about like you as far as charisma and personality. She's vibrant, man. It was awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Good to see you, Schley. Yeah, Mel loves her too. She's awesome. Personal life mission is to better myself and set myself financially so when it's time to start a family, I'm ready for it.
There you go.
Cruz, would you shave for a charity?
I wouldn't want to shave for charity, man. It's not about being selfish, but I would want to do something else for charity, like find another way else to support, Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how I approach my niche, like through the funnel of self-care. That's how I approach it. So when people ask me, oh man, my mic just came out. So can you take me off screen for a second? I'll be back.
Yeah, I got you. Here, I'll go to this one. All right, there we go. So he'll be back. All right, so let's see where we are. Vato. Hold on. I didn't set the chat up for this one. Give me 1 second, y'all. Live happens live. Got to fix the mic. All right, there we go. All right, so Vato, to answer this question, no, neither. Some choices you can't make, man. But if I had to pick one, I'll shave as long as I can grow it back, I guess, if I have to. Hey, what's up, Jeff? Good to see you, man. We were talking about you earlier. You ready, man?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, cool. There we go.
Yeah, so.
All right, trying to be a better me than I was yesterday. Absolutely, yeah. When I get into my car, so going back to when you get a fresh cut, getting into my car, exiting the barbershop is like walking away slowly from explosions like Iron Man. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's awesome.
Schley says, personal mission to bring people into a deeper relationship with themselves, God, and others.
Respect.
Vato says he'd love to meet you and fade you up.
Hey, man, no, but he actually knows how to cut hair. He's shown me some of the stuff he's done, like with his kids and stuff like that, and he knows how to cut hair. So I would give him a shot.
Gary says, personal mission to create a household brand name, build an empire to help disabled vets and non-vets too. There you go, man.
Oh, and Gary did something. It's funny with Gary. Gary did something really nice for me. Remember when we did the collab project for when he had Chesapeake and we did Vida de Fuego? Yeah. So for that event, he donated to the charity of my choice, which I was happy about it because one of those charities are like in our city. You know what I mean? So I try to give back. So like hopefully one of the things I would love to do is like later in life, if when this takes off and I'm able to do a couple more things, I would love to come back and maybe start up a nonprofit, maybe like some gang prevention stuff and stuff like that, because a lot of these kids in the summertime, they don't have much to do. They get themselves in trouble, and
Right.
having the right programs out there can help prevent some of that stuff.
Gary says he's doing New York
Okay,
with
cool.
you.
Heck yeah.
And to the
Heck yeah.
nonprofit thing, if you ever do get to that point and want to set up a nonprofit, this is who you need to talk to.
Oh yeah, Dole Whip
He
that.
kno- yeah, he actually he knows all about nonprofits. He leads one.
Oh word.
So, yep.
Yeah. I like him, man. He's. I remember I told you. I said, "Does he go? Is he from the West Coast? Because it'll be 11 o'clock. I'll be here, and then all of a sudden, Dole Whip Dap live, and it's like, what? It's 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah. He goes live late. Yeah, but no, he's central. He's in Texas.
Oh, nice.
So hey, Lisa, good
He's
to
good
see
on-
you. She said
good
set
on
up
Cal.
passive income streams so I won't be dependent on Social Security. There you go. Lisa came over from TikTok. So hey, good to see you, Lisa. I appreciate it.
Oh, Lisa.
Yep. Welcome to the fam here. Got a lot of good people here. Couple of questionable people, but we love them anyway, so it's okay. He said guilty. Yeah. Yep.
I like his personality. He knows how to keep it moving during a show.
Jeff is such a good dude, man, and a lot of the
Yeah.
views as far as content creation, the way that I think about content creation, and some of the ways that I feel about certain things. Him and I are pretty much 9 times out of 10 we are pretty much eye to eye. But
Yeah.
Jeff, Des dropped that ball. I'm just saying, go Pack, go.
I gotta.
You good?
Yeah. And he's a Disney guy. Would love to talk to Disney one day with him and stuff like that.
Right. All right, so next question. How do you manage your energy, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual? Or just pick one or more of those, whatever you want out of that. But how do you manage your energy?
All right, let's talk. Now I don't know what's up with the brothers. Sometimes talking about emotional health ain't something that a lot of people talk about. But nah, man, I think when it comes to emotional health, I think it's important to talk, to get it out your system. Me and Ken, we've had conversations, and it's probably not even about Ken. I'll say, Ken, I'm going through this, man, and just get it out of my head, because sometimes I'm making it more of a bigger problem than it's supposed to be, and sometimes you need that different perspective. So when it comes to emotional health, I think it's important to have a group of people that love you, that want to see you, like they're really your friends, even because like friends is interesting, the title, but people that really want the best for you. And if that means it has to be through an uncomfortable situation, uncomfortable conversation, a sense of accountability, a sense of understanding, like it's good to have those people in your life. So that's kind of how I manage some of the emotional stuff.
Right. Right there with you. I mean, again, when you and I talk every day, I mean, there's people that I talk to. Obviously for me, Mel first and foremost. She keeps me sane because she's the one right here with me and all that. But yeah, I mean, guys like you and Dan and Gary and Santa Dad and Jeff and the people that I talk to on a daily basis that I trust to talk about things that are bothering me or whatever. 100%, man. Yeah, it's important to have those people to lean on.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he said 98 out of 100. There's also TikTok. Jeff, you're missing out on TikTok, man. Hey, what's up, Ballard Vibes? Music for everything. I've met a lot of Packers fans. He's also a Packers fan. So what's up, Ballard? Good to see you, man. Ellie says meditation, yoga, music, and meds. Yeah, and Ballard, I agree. And Ellie, yeah, music for me is huge. Yep, TikTok. Jim, all the above. Just bought American Underdog, the Kurt Warner story. I thought it said a personal jersey, but it was actually a personal journal. Anyone? I haven't seen it yet. I've heard it's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Musicians have a way of sharing a lot of knowledge if you're ready to receive it. Oh, yeah. Yep. My girls supercharge me and refill my bucket. Physically, I power through a lot. Short sleeper. I'm a talker. I try to be a better listener.
I started following some of these guys that are some of the people in the chat, yeah, to see their content. I'm a fan of content creation. So if you're creating something and you have a process and all that, I find that stuff fascinating. So I'll look at it and just like appreciate it,
Yeah,
because
and
that's one thing. If I've learned to appreciate content creators more because I'm on the other side of it as well. So I'm able to know that there's hours and there's time and effort put behind what they're doing. So,
right.
that's why hitting a like is free. And that's how you can support them, watching their video and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of good people in here that I enjoy seeing twice a week. So, I mean, you guys really, I say this, I think I say this almost every week, but you guys that are here, you guys really make my week. This is it's awesome for me every time. So many good people here. So, even Jeff, even though he's a Cowboys fan, he's a good person too.
Jeff. Oh, Jeff from
Dole Whip Dad.
Oh,
Dole
those
Whip
guys
Dad.
are awesome. Yeah. John and Jeff.
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to be on with him. Is that this week, Jeff? The movie thing? Let me know because
Jeff's here.
Dole Whip Dad.
I thought you were talking about John and Jeff.
No.
Okay.
Let's see. Schley says self-talk, rest, supportive people, laughter. Yes. Morning walks, listen to music, talking to my circle. Very important. Yeah. What's up, Donnie? Good to see you, man.
What up, Donnie?
And Kevin, good to see you, man. I know you're
What's up, Kevin?
still early for you, just getting off work. So glad you got to pop in, man. Music doesn't need words either. Classical. Oh, Ellie, I listen to a lot of swing music. I listen to a lot of big band swing music from back in the day. Like when I'm really trying to focus on something, or mostly like in my day job, if I'm coding or scripting something, I listen to big band swing music.
What's swing music?
It's old like big band like not orchestra, but
like bluegrass.
I mean, I listen to bluegrass too, but no, it's not bluegrass. I'll send you.
Just
some
send me
links.
a playlist. Send me a playlist.
Yeah, I got you. It's on my playlist already. Vato says answering emails is also free.
Vato, you have not sent me an email, so please don't spread that narrative on a social platform.
Right. All right, let me get through. Big Bad. Oh yeah, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. Yeah. Okay, sounds good. I want to make sure that I remembered when it was because I thought it was coming up, but I wasn't completely sure. So, Louis Armstrong. Yes, Louis Armstrong. Great music.
Casey, I don't know. That sounds good. I might keep it. I like that too. I don't know.
Yeah, he's talking about Doc Rock and his group. Yep, Doc Rock is something that I support Doc Rock like crazy. He's such a good dude. And Rob Balasabas, yeah, he's a good dude too. Yep. J Cruz, no disrespect, but I feel you missed an opportunity to call your podcast Cruise Control.
So the podcast that I'm gonna eventually do, I want it to be focused really on like self development, like, and really sitting down with people and hearing people's stories, like comeback stories or dealing with adversities and stuff like that. I'm really, really passionate about hearing content like that. So we'll see.
Right. Lisa says Ken's coaching channel on TikTok has elevated my confidence as a creator. Hey, that's really my goal. I appreciate your comment first, but that's exactly what my goal is to help people create. So I appreciate that. Seriously. And yeah, that's Glenn awesome. Miller Band. This is my favorite swing music band, Glenn Miller Band. Yes.
Glenn Miller Band. Okay.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Epic name. All right, so good stuff, you guys. So, all right, J Cruz, let everybody know once again, for those that may have come in late, where they can find you, what nights of the week, what days of the week, all that good stuff.
Oh wait, I want to read what Dennis said. Let me see what I saw something.
I remember him saying, I think I put it on. Oh no, here it is. Yeah.
Have you ever thought of creating a mentoring program around your content creation, teaching, showing, sharing how to become? You know what? I think that would be great, man. Especially for the kids. I would want to get a little bit more of have a little more like staying in the game, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? I've been a content creator for about a year and like 3 months.
Yeah, it was December, right? So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so a year and 3 months. So I want to spend a little more time and develop a couple more skill sets, but that could be definitely something that I could do for a summer program or something like that for the kids out here in the city. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I want to start a podcast, Spotify or iTunes. Do both. Do both. So if you do like Anchor, right? If you go through Anchor or some other platform, they'll distribute your podcast to all of them. So I would say throw it out on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcast, Amazon.
I like Spotify. It's just I love Spotify. Everything's on Spotify. I don't know. I'm a
I
Spotify
listen.
user.
I listen on Apple, so on iTunes, Apple Music. But I
Yeah.
like Spotify too.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty of throwing it out everywhere, because podcasting is one of those things there's people that listen on certain platforms, and like Anchor, again, anchor.fm is,
Anchor.
they distribute it out to everybody. Amazon's a little bit different. You have to do some stuff in the background to get Amazon to pick it up. It's not hard. I've done it. My podcast is still out there. I just need to actually make a podcast episode. It's out there, but I would say both of those, and then all the other ones you can also. Yeah. See, Kevin's got it. I think Kevin's wife and him do a podcast. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. One platform can push it out to all of those for you. So it's pretty easy. I can help you get going on that. Movie The Mask has a lot of big band.
Okay, yeah, I've seen The Mask with Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, I've heard the music then. Yeah.
Yep. So see, yeah, Kevin, theirs is on 15 to 20 platforms, so it's easy to do. There's some that you have to do some manual work in the background, again, like Amazon, but for the most part, Anchor. Kevin, what do you use? Do you use Anchor or do you use something else? I know Anchor pushes out to a number of them. All right. So J Cruz, let everybody know where they can find you at, man. I don't remember if you got through all that.
So people, if you like self-care, if you like content vlogs, now it's mostly beard stuff, but if you like self-care, I have a new series called Self-Care Sundays. If you like talking concepts of mental health, if you want to enjoy a cool show, join us on Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have anywhere from like 80 to 100 people join the show, and that is called the CMU. Check me out on Healthy Bearded on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. And I just got on Twitch, but those Twitch guys are no joke when it comes to their setups. Have you seen them?
Yes.
Those guys are no joke.
I'm gonna be on a Twitch live stream on April 13th. I'll be on a Twitch live stream with the guy that I met on TikTok. So,
but I want to actually play some games on there. Like
yeah.
And yeah, so follow me. I got some cool concept ideas for the platform. I'm going to be traveling in the summer a lot, so there's going to be a lot of content that is in different states. Looking to hopefully start the podcast up soon. And yeah, man, appreciate you guys. Check me out, Healthy Bearded.
Hey, Schley, appreciate you. Have a good night. Be safe. So Jeff wants to know, he only has a goatee. Can he still come to the CMU?
Yo, man, listen, you never been to the CMU. If you've been to the CMU, let Jeff know how the CMU is, first of all. It's a good time. You should come out, man. 8 p.m.
Well, here,
Standard Time.
I'll turn my Roadcaster down. Give us a preview.
All right. Wait, I don't have the music.
You ain't set up for it? I know that's on the spot.
So, listen, if you come to the CMU, I am literally a DJ. Listen, wait till this beat drop right now. Hold on, I got you right now. Hold on. Listen to this beat. All right, just show up.
Yeah, it's a great show. And look, again, this is one of my best friends in the world right here. We've streamed together before. We'll stream together again. Yeah. So
Mel wants us to do a show together. I don't know if that ever happened, maybe down the road, but she's one of the big advocates of us, doing content together. She really enjoys it.
We've been talking about that for probably about a year now, making that happen. So yeah.
Oh, and for the record, Jason Klein let me know he doesn't like the hip hop music, but he enjoys the whistle song.
Yeah. I had that whistle song in my head the other day, and I couldn't for the life of me. Because you've been playing it, what now, for 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month?
Yeah. Like 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Yeah.
3 weeks. I had that song in my head, like, a week ago, and I was like, where have I heard this before? And then the
It's
CMU was
catchy
last
though, right?
Tuesday. Yeah. And then the CMU was last Tuesday. I was like, oh yeah, there's that song. So
Yeah, everyone's welcome at the CMU for the most part.
Absolutely. Kevin,
Yeah,
we've
just
been
gotta be
told, man.
positive. That's all. That's all.
Look, Kevin, we're probably, once the stream is over, like I'm getting ready to break stuff down, but it's likely that him and I'll still be chatting at 1 a.m. So
Yeah, that's usually the case.
So that's J Cruz, and then your Friday show. Did you tell him about your Friday show? Because your Friday show is more of a variety.
Yeah, so Fridays I have a show at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's like the lunch hour with J Cruz, and to be honest with you, it has nothing to do with beards. It's mostly about self-improvement, sometimes mental health, and the culture. So stuff like movies coming up, things from the past, different musicians. It's more like it's just a very laid-back show, and it's really more for like the people that are on the platform, and it's an outlet. So instead of you going in and getting that cold sandwich from Wendy's, just meet me for that hour in the whip and get yourself something from Chick-fil-A. You know, do something with your life, respectfully, because you know Chick-fil-A is supposedly the best chicken sandwich ever. I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
it is. And for me, you guys are here. So, hey, my website, kenthecontentcoach.com, is where you can keep up with everything going on. Every link that I have is there. Any information that I have about the channel is there, so you can find that. You can email me, Ken at kenthecontentcoach.com. And then links for all my social medias are in the description of this video and every other video on the channel. So that's how you can find me. We do have a Facebook group also. If you want to check out the Facebook group, it's called the Creators Lounge. So there's the link there. That's in the description also, so check that out. Otherwise, you're on the YouTube channel. We're live on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern every Monday, and then Fridays at 9 p.m. Fridays at 9 p.m. is just stream with me, so that's an opportunity for live streamers or people that want to live stream to go live right here with me. You'll be sitting in the seat just like J Cruz here. We'll talk about your channel, your plans, what kind of things maybe you have questions about when it comes to live streaming. We also on Friday nights do YouTube or just content creation. It's not YouTube specific, but content creation Q&A and channel reviews. If you have a YouTube channel that you want me to kind of look at and make some suggestions to maybe help you out with that, SEO purposes, whatever, I can do that also. Other than that, Friday nights is kind of a hangout, fun in the week, a bunch of good people. It's a great show. I love it. So yeah. Sure. So that's me. J Cruz, thanks for hanging out tonight, man.
Thanks for having me on. Shout out to everyone. Have a good night.
Absolutely. You guys in the chat, thanks so much for being here. Next time you see me, this is going to look different back here. It already looks different because my shelf's gone. It's all over there. As soon as we're done here, I'm disconnecting things and starting to move. So Mel's like, no, please don't ask me to help. All right, you guys. Have a great night, everybody.
Diablo, everyone. See ya.
Thank you all. See you guys.
Respectfully.